Annie here from Stamp Anything, and today I am going to be revealing the February Stencil of the Month Club. Again, our Stencil Club is where you get 3 stencils, different styles, different, some of them are layering, some of them are singles, for only $10. That includes shipping in the United States. So you're getting a stencil for about $3 and change. So we come out with 3 new ones every month. So I am going to debut for you the samples of this month. So the first one we have, this one is called Trellis. And I am just going to demo this in a couple different colors. We'll do this one in some pretty greens, I think, today. So let me just grab this. Where is my tape? All right, I'll just hold it down. No big deal. Okay. So let's just start inking up some green, and we'll do a pretty much like a gradient of it as we go. So we're just going to start here, and then I'm going to get my next green color and darken this up. And I'm using our palm holders. These are great. They cover large areas quickly. They fit right in the palm of your hand, so you get a really nice even pressure in them as well. And then I'm going to go into my darkest green ink. And yes, I use the same brush for the same color family. So I'm using 3 different green inks with the one brush, and it's totally fine. And again, this one is for our February Stencil of the Month Club. This is called Trellis. Look at how pretty that is. So, so pretty. I love it. So that is the first stencil that you would be getting if you joined Stencil Club today, or if you already have a subscription. Okay, the next one I am going to demonstrate is called Cross Stitch, which is just like it sounds. It's the little X's, like when you're doing a cross stitch pattern type thing. So we are going to do this one now. I'll just use some purple. And this would also be great for Valentine's, X's, for hugs and kisses. Well, I don't know. Is X's hugs or is X's kisses? I'm not sure. I'm making it a harder pressure down on the bottom and then a lighter pressure off to the side, just so you can see the X's, how they come together. This makes a really great repeat pattern. You can also then just go over, if you don't like the stark white behind things, of course you can always ink blend with multiple ones. But something fun you can do with this one as well is if you wanted to do it with a cross stitch, like that whole style type thing, if you line it back up and take a multi-liner type pen, especially if you have them in different colors, you could actually, add different elements to the background of your design. I mean, you can actually, just like in real cross stitch, I mean, you can spell out the word hugs or whatever you wanted, but it will also just add a little bit of an extra element. You can even do it where it's the in-between of the ones that are inked. So if you just slide it over to have the white, then, and you could do this actually, let's do it in a different color ink. Honestly, let's just do that really quick. I think I still have some green here on this brush. And then you could make it look like a cross stitch pattern by alternating the crosses. So you can do that as well. And then you can even go up and then below, so you fill in all those white ones, and you can get a really cool textured background on that too. So let me go back. I'm just going to do this little area over here so you can kind of see the green to the purple. And you can see how it fills in the space and they overlap and they connect just like a real cross stitch type pattern would do. So there's lots of variations that you can do with simple stencils like that as well. So again, this one is called cross stitch. That's the second one you would get in your kit. And then the last one is an actual layering stencil. It's 3 layers. It's called the multi-circles. They are all numbered. It does not mean that's the order you have to do them. It's just numbered so you know the numbers are all in the corner. This is the way it's supposed to line up. But this one, actually, you can move it around and do however you want. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to start on my base layer. I'm going to put it in with a pale blue. So just inking up some blue here. And it's a really pale blue for these bottom circles. And obviously you can stop at this and just have these big circles of a really cute pattern. And then you can also rotate just this stencil alone and overlap it by just rotating it each time, even with the same ink color, because when the one ink goes on top of an existing color ink, it's just going to keep giving it the different variations. So let me just show you that. This is just going to be using the one bottom part of this layering stencil. And then we'll do it with all 3 pieces. That's how they actually go together. But just to see how you can get the variations, this makes a really cute, like, bokeh type finish to a background. So look at that. And then you can flip it even again and shift it over, up, however you want to do it. And then again, one more time. But let's go here and let me add in, I'll do the next one in some purple, a pale purple. It's just going to keep overlapping the colors you already put down. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. It's nice and a layered circle pattern. And again, that's just using the one piece. There's still 2 more pieces to this stencil if you wanted to keep on going. Okay, I'm just going to flip this over and let us get back down to what we're actually, show you the actual stencil of how it was designed. So let me just get some purple. So this is a fun one because you can do how we just did with the circles on here. You can do that same thing with the other 2 layering parts of the stencil. You can just keep on building and rotating and building and rotating to get, oop, I shifted. Don't pay attention. There we go. Shift, shift, shift. Okay, so this would be your bottom layer of that stencil. Then we're going to get our second layer, which is the stripes. And we'll do this in a different color. We'll do this in a blue. Okay. And these are going to overlap on some of them, but not all of them. I'm just going to hold this in the palm of my hand. That way I really can get in these nooks and crannies all that much better. And that's why I love these kinds of brushes as opposed to the toothbrush ones, because you have to hold it down with your finger to get the pressure. Here you just use the palm of your hand. So there is that one. And you could stop there if you wanted as well on this one. Or you can take it to the final step, which is the dots. And we'll do these in the dark purple again. And this one you are going to have to work a little harder because these dots are small little circles. But I'm just going to push in really hard with my brush to really get in these nooks and crannies. But this would look great, you know, with any color combination that you wanted to do. Perfect for weddings, like in grays and silver type things, or birthday parties. It looks like there's a little bit of a fallen confetti on there. And again, like I said, you don't have to use them in any specific order or even in the alignment. You can just put them down however you want to fill up the spaces. So technically, if I wanted to add more circles here, I'll just try to do it in a lighter touch just to help fill in some more spaces. And you can continue, and you can even just take, you know, oh, I want some right here. Just make sure you mask off some of the other areas so you don't, you know. And that's that. I mean, and look at how gorgeous this is. I mean, like I said, this would be perfect. It would even make great holiday ones for Valentine's Day, in a series of pastels for the spring. I would think it would look phenomenal in some purples, greens, and blacks for Halloween, and then, of course, reds and greens and golds for Christmas. So again, this is the final one, called the multi-layered stencil, a multi-layered circle stencil. So that you're getting that in this month's club, the cross stitch one, and the trellis one. So technically you're getting 6, right? No, 5. 5 different stencils. This is just bundled as one. All of this, if you live in the United States, for only $10, and that includes your shipping. It is a subscribe club, monthly club. You can join now, and that would guarantee that you get in on the next shipping date for February, which is February 15th. So if you were to join now, these will be shipped out to you between February 15th and February 17th, depending, I think, is that the weekend? I'm not sure. If you join after the cutoff date, but you really wanted to start with February, you would just need to shoot me a message so that I could change the delivery method so that you get it in time for February. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me again. I really hope that you enjoy Stencil Club. Look at, it's beautiful. That is trellis. That is cross stitch. And this is the multiple layered circles. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. And I will catch you next time. Bye.